Hi guys, welcome back to the Funky Evolution Party. I'm Alice Green. I thought I was done with a few thoughts of after, because everything I do is free flow, so I don't come prepared. I do think a lot and I know what I want to say to you guys, and as I said, because I'm going to go deeper into astrology and where women have been demonized, and then how as a society we've all become oppressed. And it's very important that we look at everything around us, including things like poetry, looking into history, looking at where women and men collectively have been bundled into this slave system that we as a society had the chance to break free from. And that literally just comes from breaking all the misconceptions. And I'll go back into astrology because I had a really good deep thought about things. And again, the reason that I can see what's going on is because I'm not allowed to come out and play. No one wants to hang out, so I get to just sit and watch. And through that observation, it's like they say, you don't really get to see when you're in something. So by stepping out on top of it, you get a very good perspective. So this is William Ernest Henley, Invictus. Out of the night that covers me, black at the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever God may be for my unquenchable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the boldenings of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how strait's the gate, how charged with punishment's the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. I found that really powerful and beautiful, and I like reading poetry because it really we've lost all our mantras, all of the knowledge that used to help us progress as individuals has been burned, lost at sea, damaged, you name it. And the answers are there, and most of them are inside of us because our DNA strand. And if you look at the way the universe is made up and then how your body is made up, so you have in your gut like an entire star system and universe, and the way your veins are made and how they connect to trees, and you'll start to see those similar patterns. And how, again, the experiment with water, when you talk to water and it's like, I hate you, and it goes, and if you say love, 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 it really transforms. And that's what we are as individuals as well. We are 70% water. And I'm going to go into the planets again because I hit the astrology community. I know lots is going on up there. And this whole Pluto in Aquarius is really to shake things up, because it was only through astrology that the dildo was created, that female sex toys were created. And this one, actually, I'm going to throw this out to all the car makers, particularly Mercedes, because you guys know that obviously I support you. So support the females if you're really true about equality. Let's look at some fast sex toys, because where I'm going to take you guys into where we have been shamed about our bodies, how you're not allowed to touch yourself, so therefore it all becomes underground and underseen, and therefore other people can come and touch you, and it's just disgusting. So by allowing people the sex toy, which in the 1800s, when Pluto came in with someone, I don't know, I read a lot, women were literally queuing up and physicians were treating them for hysteria with sex toys. And that is the simple fact, again, going back to our sex organs, and how by repressing these organs, it comes out in anger and frustration. And by literally understanding these building blocks, we will be able to unpick all of those frustrations, understand our bodies, understand ourselves. And again, women's sex toys are far more advanced than men's sex toys. And it's really important that, rather than, and they always say a bull will never take the same bull twice, and understanding the biology and the psychology that goes with just wanting that release of tension, just wanting that affection, just wanting to feel that pleasure when there is so much pain that goes on in the world. So the bull, again, an earth being the feminine one, but yet Venus represents Libra, which is the masculine one, but it's a woman holding the scales, flip air and earth, and the floaty female, and the grounded strong masculine, and they're like two puzzle pieces that if you were to flip them, people would instantly start to feel a little bit more like, whew, back in my own element right now, through empowering and looking at where the demonization of the female is. So yes, we have different strengths and different weaknesses, and that's why you might be a little bit physically stronger and then poof, knock your woman down, versus the woman who is a little bit more water, air, intuition. We feel, and men don't. It's not that men don't feel. We're all told throughout society, feelings don't matter. You're not allowed to feel. Think. But it's the brain-heart connection that is actually going to empower you. It's switching this off. That's the disempowerment. And that goes out into society. It goes out into everybody. It goes out again into our children. And when you have young children who are told by the church that women are evil and that you should pack away, hide everything. And it's like, well, it's just an extremism of oppression. And by allowing young children, to my little ones, I tell them, nobody is allowed to touch your bits, only if it's being cleaned, and you ask mommy first, but you're allowed to touch it. That is your piece of your body. Explore it, understand it. By taking that away at early ages and then putting this really terrible education, of course you've got predators on our streets. Of course you've got young kids just being completely mind messed up by predators. And if you were to actually take them to one side, this is your body, this is a sex toy. Learn your body, learn your pleasure, and then decide what you want to do. You can't get a tattoo until you're 18. You're not getting a sex change until you're 18, or even considering it. Bit of a strict mummy there. No, but honestly, it's about allowing that choice, allowing the adult brain to fully develop, understanding where these elements are coming from, understanding that by switching them or not having the right information, you're going to malfunction. It's like any computer. If you don't put the right coding in, it's just not going to work. And it's the same as you, and it's the same as me. Luckily for me, like I said, with my astrology, and even in religion, so they say Jesus is coming back, but actually the second coming is potentially a woman, which is what Judaism, Shekinah, ever thought about that? The Holy Spirit. So when you're actually looking at what you're being told, how far are you digging into that information, and where do we as a society need to go? Hey, I know they've been saying that for hundreds of years, but don't you think we should change the narrative now to actually what the information we have in front of us? It's 2023. It's not 1700s. Actually, they were more open-minded and developed and community-minded. There wasn't this, they were free, they were helping each other. We're in 2023 and we are completely a messed up society. Anyway, that's my 420 special for you guys. Have a deep think about or just Google your birth chart. Look at your elements. Look at maybe where you're being told the wrong information. Look at why women are being demonized. It's not because, okay, we can use our sexual powers and all of that, but men do the same, and it's not. We have different strengths and we have different weaknesses, and that is the balance. That's where we help each other, not blow each other up. Anyway, I'll leave you there. I hope that's the end of today. I feel like I've worked very, very hard. Anyway, please like, share, and get the message out there.